Hello Facebook, hello Instagram, hello those watching this back on YouTube, hello to you wherever you are in the world, whatever time of the day it is for you. It is 9 a.m. Sunday morning for me here in Perth, and we are ready for our weekly oracle card reading. Today I am going to be distracted by a piece of cat hair on my glasses. Today we are working with the Earth Magic Oracle deck, one of my favorites. You guys know I use this quite often and regularly, but that's because it's such a great deck. And inspired by my imminent trip down south into the beautiful energy of Mother Nature, it feels appropriate. Good morning, hello, hello. Hope we are doing well post full moon. How did it affect you? How are we going now that we are in Leo season? Forward. If you're at home and you're relaxing and you want to sort of connect to the energy of the earth magic as well, I'd recommend working with something that's going to connect to nature, like chrysoprase, emerald, green aventurine, think green apophyllite, green jade, all those sorts of beautiful rich green stones connect us to Mother Nature. So I would highly recommend that as a vibe. I want to thank everyone that came along last night, Jess and CJ and Crystal and Stone, of course. It was really beautiful, quite an interesting energy, but I love it, I love it. How are you all? What's going on? Everyone's quiet. What's going on? Usually everyone comes in and you're all chatty. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you're doing. You know I'm going to be sitting here shuffling for at least a couple of minutes. So we might as well pass the time and have a chat. Good morning. How are you? How are we? Oh, good to see you. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hosting ceremony is just one of those really special things that I'm really glad I get to do. Oh my God, that's amazing, Shannon. That is amazing. Last time I went on a roller skating adventure, I went AOT a couple of times. No, that's totally understandable, Samantha. I'm sorry I missed your message and I didn't get to it earlier. Good morning. Enjoying my weekend. Lovely. Hello, hello. Lots of people on Instagram as well. Hi, Instagram, Facebook. How are we? I saw some roller skates actually when I went shopping the other day and I was like, oh. And then I thought, you're going to fall over. Let's build up some coordination before. Morning, how are we? Good to see you all. Beautiful group in. Totes a mosh. I know, I totally understand. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a big one, wasn't it? Oh dear. Morning. Yeah, no, don't. I won't do it. I won't. Yes, get it. Get them, don't get them. I've got the two angels on the shoulders going, get them, don't get them. I love it. Quiet, still processing. Fair enough. Totally fair enough. Big shout out and lots of love going to all of those locked down over East. I know it's challenging for you all. I hope that this can give you a little bit of guidance and love and support for the week ahead. So today is the 25th of July. It is Sunday and we are rolling forward through to the beginning of August. My gosh, how did this happen? We'll be rolling through to the 31st of July. So the last day of July. Calling you out, do the thing. Thank you. I will do the thing when I get back from my trip. So yes, as many of you may or may not know, tomorrow I'm going away with my hubby and my mum, and we're going to Denmark in the far south of WA. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I get to share this, and that the universe forced me into it last year. And it's been every week since. All right, we're nearly ready. We are nearly ready. Oh, and the sun's just come through over here. Thank you, my new frames that I just got. I wanted to vibe on something different. Something that I haven't done before is clear frames. They're a bit squarer than my usual. I love them, and they're so light and comfortable. Ray-Bans. Always Ray-Bans. It's just one of those things. Duck at house and get chutney, I'm assuming that says. Send me a message, Shannon, and I'll do the thing. I'm visiting Megan as well and get to see Walter. I'm so excited. My friend had a baby, so I get excited to go see them as well. Morning sunshine, we love it, we love it. All right, so today is Sunday, the 25th of July. We are rolling forward to the 31st of July, the last day of July. We are right in Leo season, and we're in the waning moon period, which means we are tapering off from that huge energy of the full moon. And what's interesting is yesterday's full moon was a full moon in Aquarius. The next full moon is a full moon in Aquarius. So we've got a double-barreled full moon that we get to work with. So anything that you feel like you're still working through over the course of the next couple of weeks, you have another chance of completion in another month. Oh, they're from Thailand. They're a Thailand pant. Yeah, comfy harem pants that I always get in Thailand, Chantel. Oh, congratulations, Melissa. We live for a 31st of July, Leo. Okay, so today is Sunday the 25th of July. We're working with the Earth Magic Oracle deck, and our card for today is the power of lightning. Is very, very frightening me. I won't try and hit the high notes of Galileo. This is great. This is really, really poignant. This is really, really poignant because last night, yesterday, day before, we've done the purge and we've released with the full moon. So now we are feeling more empowered. Now we are feeling stronger. Now we're feeling more capable. Now we are feeling more ourselves. Love it, Samantha. We are with this fiery Leo, confident, self-assured energy. This is what we're standing in. This is what we're working with, and this is what we're doing. We are here to bring power to our own lives. We're here to live in our own power, and you should always do that. And you should always do things that help you to live in that power and exist in that power and feel empowered. So I want you to do things today that help you to feel good, help you to feel strong, and help you to see, realize, and understand your own gifts and how amazing they are. I want you to find time to look at how incredible your nuances are, how incredible all of the little things that make you who you are. There's too much of the world that we are hell-bent on comparing ourselves to others, and how good we are is compared to others. Not fact, not true. Today, Sunday, you are your power. You have the power within you, and you can wield it. What's very important about lightning is it's from storm element. It comes from the storm. So the storm is when all of the elements come together. Me as a magician, a mage, someone who works with the energy of alchemy, I'm all about bringing through all of the elements together to create something bigger. So when you bring together all of the little elements that make you who you are, you become empowered. Those that came along to my meditation to the full moon ceremony last night, this is that room that we created. This is about piecing together who you are and knowing that You have a part to play. You have a piece of the puzzle that is yours, that is a part of this whole big picture. And by living in your power, by being your best self, you'll be the most successful. You'll be the best that you can be. And that's all we want. Me too, Chantal. I live for a storm. I feel, it's just some of my favorite times in the world is just sitting and watching lightning storms. I could do it all day, every day. So think about family, friends, and loved ones. Think about crystals and think about essential oils or Reiki or crystal healing or spirit or angels or different deities or plants or whatever. Whatever empowers you, whatever makes you feel good, whatever is your strength. If it's maths, if it's logic, if it's analytical, if it's whatever. Your power is your power. You are you. One of my kitty cats behind me is agreeing and going, meow. This is so good. Like, this is so good. I love, like, for the first card of the week, for the first card of this reading, to start things off, like, boom, right? You have the power within you to take on whatever's going on in your life. Trust and believe. I love it. I love it. Thanks for joining in and welcome. Welcome to anyone that is just joining for the first time. These are all botanicals. Anyone that has been watching knows that me and Danu have become quite close and I love repping all of her things. We've got Topaz, Brandberg, Apophyllite, Peridot. This is a Moldavite that I got from my old work. We've got Aqua. We've got Sapphires from Mermaid and Bear as well. Repping all the beautiful things. Lots of things. So yeah, today, Sunday, power. Think about a crystal like ruby, because for Leo season, ruby is the power stone. Ruby is the stone that is directly linked to the fire and the power that comes with Leo, or the Leonine vibe. So, I'm sorry, Chantal, that you got some kitty fur. The one that was meowing is a hidden one. So, think about, yeah, as I said, think about ruby, because it's a great empowering stone, but also whatever stone makes you feel powerful and strong, whatever is your power stone is the one that you should be using. For me, labradorite is my power stone. It is the stone that empowers me the most and makes me feel the most me. So that's my stone that I work with. I would actually highly recommend hematoid quartz. Hematoid quartz keeps coming up a lot at the moment, and I find it to be very empowering, so I would recommend that. I would highly recommend also working with something like the merlinites. Black merlinite, mystic merlinite, your traditional merlinite, all of those come to power in alchemy and magic. Galena is another great one too. Whew, okay. It's about what you connect to and what just is like the energy that is you in a stone, for me, is your power stone. Does that make sense? Like, there's lots of people that feel more themselves with, say, moonstone or amethyst or larimar or selenite, like whatever it is. Listen, Shannon, that's something that will always happen. It will always happen because it's worked for you. That's good. Now you have two pieces that can work together. So yeah. So that's today. Power. Be within your power. Do things that make you feel powerful. Bring together things around you so you feel strong and confident and supported. The lions is always surrounded by the pride, and because of the pride that surrounds it, it can feel strong and powerful and all of that good stuff, right? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Selenite will always be able to continue to be used. Love it, Brandberg. See, we all have something different. Moonstone is not basic. Moonstone is not basic. Like, no. There's no such thing as a basic bitch stone. I'm not into that. There are just stones that there is more of because more of us need to use it. And then there are rarer stones because we don't need as much of it, or it's not, like, you don't need as big a piece. Right? Beautiful. Chrysocolla. Stunning. See, so we all have different energies that make us feel ourselves. So you do you. Make yourself feel yourself, right? Okay. Morning, Linda. Blue kyanite, good one. See, we all have different energies and we're all meant to be different. So be your own power today. That is you. Morning, Linda. How are you? Okay, tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow, Monday is the 26th. 26th of July, and we are rolling forward. Larimer, how can you not love Larimer? Seriously, I'm obsessed. So like, yum, like seriously, see how different everyone's favorite stones are? Tomorrow. This is so good. For me, very personally, like, this is probably one of the best cards that could have come up for me. So, like, as I said, I'm going away tomorrow and rolling off to go away on holiday, so this is perfect. Amazing. That's so, so cool. We love this. Okay, so the new moon tomorrow, even though it's not the new moon, the energy for tomorrow is new moon. The word that comes with it is promise. So this is a promise of what is to come. This is a promise of the future that you are trying to create. This is a promise that it is about the new. It is about the change. It is about the different. It is, about leaving behind the past and allowing yourself to look forward with optimism and hope and, positive focus on the new. This is, I love this. Like, it's a sunset and the moon is rising. They're a couple, they're holding each other, they're looking out to the ocean, they're looking out to the possibility. You know, this could be a sunrise or a sunset, depending on how you look at it, right? You could be looking with the new moon and a sunrise and it's all new that's coming. You could be looking at it with the new moon and the sunset, so you're leaving behind things so that the new can come in. It doesn't really matter, whatever makes sense to you. This is such a beautiful thing for the collective, for all of us. You know, we're feeling empowered, so we can move into this new with promise, with hope, with optimism, with a feeling of like hope. It makes me feel emotional. It makes me feel very emotional. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I get it. It's hard. It's really hard. And it's not saying that the trauma didn't happen. It's not saying that the hardship didn't exist, but it's saying that this is now being rewritten and this is now a time for hope and a time for looking towards that new. Think about in your own life what you've just left behind, what you've just let go of, what you're releasing, what you're purging. And with that Aquarian mindset of creating something better and new and perfect and amazing that's going to be better not just for yourself, but for the collective and for everyone else around you. Remember, we are bettering ourselves for the world. We're bettering ourselves to better the world. I love this. And the energy of the new moon. Thank you. This is my stone, labradorite. The stone of the new moon is labradorite. Limitlessness, possibility, like finding light within the dark is very much the new moon, is very much labradorite, is very much what it's all about. It is so integral to know that the past doesn't dictate or define the future. It just helps us to learn and to make things different and to change things and to better things, we hope. One of my favorite songs is It's All Just a Little Bit of History Repeating, but we don't want that. We want to learn, right? So yeah, work with labradorite, work with black moonstone or grey moonstone as well, because they also represent the new moon too. I would recommend working with pyrite. Pyrite's a great stone for starting new things. Carnelian is another great stone for starting new things. Yeah, it's a bit of a, it's also a bit of a like it's okay to like not know exactly what the future is as you're letting go and moving forward as well. Don't feel like you need to know exactly what the future is that you're moving into. You just need to be moving in the right direction, or you just need to be moving forward. I hope that makes sense. Whew. Okay, so that was the 26th. That was Monday. Our card for Tuesday, which is the 27th of July. This is beautiful. This is so good. This is the support network that's with you, helping you to make these changes. This is like a direct link to the fact that you are making changes to better the things that have been done in the past. And it's not necessarily saying that your ancestors were bad people or that they did bad things, but they only did what they were able to do with what they were taught and what they knew. And each generation that comes should learn more, should know better, should be more wise. So every generation we should be healing and growing and evolving and doing things better. And it's those that come before us, those that are now in spirit, that are helping us and guiding us and showing us the way, because they know the mistakes that have been made and they also know the way to fix them. This is so, so beautiful. So please this week, and on Tuesday especially, call upon your ancestors, call upon those in spirit and ask them for help as you move forward. Ask them for guidance and support as you're making these changes, as you're making this journey into the new, as you're breaking these cycles of the old and you're changing these patterns that have held you back so that you can move forward. And our ancestors are our biggest supporters. Our ancestors are the biggest cheerleaders of those that want to help us. I love that, Hayley. That's so good. I'm glad this is resonating with everyone. As Madam Adam would say, resonation station. I hope we're all arriving here. This is a time to learn from the past, to make things better, and to utilize the energy of the past to make things better. Amazing. 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 So think about those that you know that are in spirit, right? We know people that have passed over. We are aware of them. We know that we can talk to them. So talk to them. And then go back. Like, go back to your parents on both sides and sort of look into the complexities of all of the patterns that come down into you that are up to you to heal and change and break and move forward from. It's a lot of pressure. That's why you've got to be in your power today to move forward into the new that is happening, but you're also not alone. You've got the support network with you. You've got that energy that runs through your veins. I love this. So this is actually a really interesting card for crystals. You've got the serpentine energy, the snake energy that's running through everything. So I would recommend working with stick-tight serpentine. I would recommend working with serpentine itself or snake skin jasper. Any of those energies that really connect to the snake-like energy, because they help us to heal, move forward, and shed our skin. But I would also recommend connecting to a stone that connects to where your family is from. Does this make sense? So if you have family, this is a really easy example. If you are Indigenous Australian, stones like Mukat would be perfect. If you are Maori in your connection, greenstone, pretty simple. If there is a connection to the UK, Stonehenge stone, perfect. If you are from the subcontinent, rubies and sapphires are really prominent and connected. So this is a really great time to connect to things that connect to your past and to your place of past. If there is any stuff, jewelry, things that have been passed down by your ancestors, pictures of those people in spirit that are with you, get them out, work with them, ask them to help that connection to be empowered and stronger. Thank you. I was going to fuck it up if I tried to say it, Hayley, so thank you for writing it down. Ireland, Scotland and the UK, Stonehenge stone is perfect for you to work with because it's got that deep connection to there. There is fluorite that comes from the UK that you can get that's really amazing. Scottish greenstone is beautiful if you can get a hold of that, because it's actually a type of serpentine as well. Chantal? So Burma would be rubies and sapphires as well. Spanish Andalusite. There is a stone called Andalusite or pyrite. Golden pyrite comes from Spain. The Philippines, I know that there is some pearls are a really strong connection to the Philippines. So there's some interesting ones for you. So yeah, think about where you're from. Think about where your family comes from. Think about the connections to your own past. Pernamu. Is that all right? Germany. What's Germany? Germany actually has some really nice smoky quartz. There is also some. There's a thing called Schalen blend that comes from Germany, and it's a really interesting blend of marcasite, galena, and another material. Oh my god, the US is a veritable plethora. You could work with obsidian, you could work with black jade, you could work with turquoise, you could work with Oregon sunstone. I had a client that came along yesterday who's from Oregon, and sunstone is a very specific thing. South Africa, you can work with diamonds. You can work with the cradle of humankind. You could work with sugilite. You could also work with green jade as well. Oh, that's you. There you go. Hello. We love it. So yeah, there's lots of great options. This is stuff that I learned as a gemologist. You have to know where things come from so you can identify them. So yeah, knowing where you're from is part of who you are, but it also doesn't define you. It's just part of your energy and you bring it through. God, I've digressed. Oof. Are we good? Are we good? Can I move on to the next card? Oh, Dutch and Hungarian. Oh, that's an interesting one. I'm trying to think of what would come from that area. I know that there's garnet in that region, like from Czechoslovakia through to Hungary. The Dutch, because they traveled so much, the Dutch have a deep connection to to Asia as well as the East Indies, so they've got a deep connection to things like rubies as well, for sure. All right, I'm going to move on. We're going to move on. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're moving on into Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be the 28th. Yeah, me too. I'm a big geography nerd, and gemology kind of brought a lot of that into play, which is fun. Where's it from? For London, Stonehenge stone. The UK, definitely Stonehenge stone is great. But if you can get a hold of some Rogerly fluorite or Bleu Jaune fluorite, you will also be connecting perfectly there. All right. Our card for Wednesday. I don't need to say anything. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Compassion, love, like, it's just that simple. Whew. Hello, emotions. No, I am crying, Stacey. I'm literally. Oh, fuck. Yep. It hurts me that people don't know how to feel this and work with this and share this. This is so important for ourselves first and then for the world. It's so important, and it continues to be overlooked, and I don't understand it. Get all your loving stones out. Work with whatever you need to. Don't feel... don't let yourself be drawn into others' angers and hate and all of that diatribe of shit. Don't let yourself fall back into patterns that aren't filled with love and compassion for yourself and your own journey and where you're going. Be vulnerable and real and raw with yourself and open with yourself. This is why I do this. This is why I be emotional and raw and cry in front of everyone, so that you know that you can, at least with yourself. It's so important that we are working from a place of compassion all the time. See, you all know your love stones. I don't even have to tell you. I love it. I love it. It's just that simple. Work with love. Work with compassion. Work with understanding that everyone's hurting. Everyone's going through shit. Everyone's going through trauma. Everyone has their stuff. So take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Love yourself first. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anyone else? Can I get an amen? Oh dear. It also means to, like, you are loved. You are supported. You are being, really taken care of by your ancestors, by those in spirit. If you're feeling isolated or alone or lonely, or like you're not feeling understood and all of that sort of stuff, this is showing you that you are being loved and supported, especially by those in spirit, especially by those on the other side, especially by those that have come before you. All right. Beautiful. I love it. I love all you guys. Y'all are amazing. I would also recommend, trying to I want to say, try and separate yourself from the drama of the world as much as you can this week. It feels like very important. I feel like the chaos of the world is going to surge again. I feel like there's been a lull, but I feel like this Leonine energy is going to be used for not great things for some people. And I have this feeling of needing to be in your power and taking care of yourself and looking forward, because there are those that are going to be stuck in past energy. They're going to be stuck in that resentment and that anger and that, negative Leonine energy that can be a bit, something we don't like. But there's great Leonine energy that's so caring and respectful and, self-assured. And this is what we want to be doing for ourselves. This is the love that we want to be bringing in. We need to be taking care of ourselves and loving our own journey and knowing it's important. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Okay, our card for Thursday, which is the 29th. Yeah, I know. See? Shit. Literally. What is... Oh my god. This is so funny. This is so funny. Hide in your cave if you need to. Retreat from the world if you want to. Fuck. Don't let it hurt. Don't let it distract you. I make an effort to only read the news. I don't watch the news. I only ever read the news, because it allows me to absorb the news in a way that is, or I'm controlling and I'm not being forced fed things. I will read the news sites that I read, and I will read the things that I need to read, and I'll always keep up to date, and I read the news every single day. But I don't watch normal news. I don't watch TV news. I don't let that bombardment of shit hurt me. So it's really important to basically not block out or switch off, but block out and switch off the shit that's going on outside of you. It is so helpful. Yeah, exactly. You can filter out what is right for you. It is important to, make a blanket fort. It is important to nourish yourself, not just with how you eat, but in the kind of energy you receive. And that includes what you watch, what you read. It's all right. You can watch it back from the beginning. I'll share it back from the start. On my IGTV and my Facebook wall and YouTube channel. You can watch it from the start. Yeah, it's the best way to get the news is by reading it. So hide from the world if you need to and if you can, but also like self-preservation. Look after yourself. Take care of yourself. Retreat if you need to. Stay in bed for as long as you can before you go to work and then get in bed as soon as you can afterwards. This is a time of inaction. This is a time of allowing. Remember, we're in the waning moon period. Things are settling down. Things are moving in a downward thing. Yeah, exactly. It's gross. Like it is shown in a way that is shown in a way that it is shown. So if you're able to absorb the energy in your own way that is right for you, you will always do better. Well, this is an important one to just know that, take care of yourself on that day. Look after yourself on that day. So think about things like agate, just good natural agate, Botswana agate, flower agate, moss agate. Any and all of the agates are going to be really nourishing and protective, and especially if they have a cave, right? Yeah, exactly. And they're being forced to watch the news because of their parents that watch it, right? No, that's not an okay thing because it just teaches you to be driven by that fear. So think about your agates. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's be basic bitches and work with agate. Work with our simple, protective, grounding, supportive, yummy vibe. If you feel like you need to really take that protection up to another level, work with black tourmaline, work with onyx, work with obsidian, work with numite, work with bronzite, work with any and all of those strong black protective stones that you need to, smoky quartz, if that works for you. If you're having to be out and about and you're having to be doing things, I would highly recommend something like smoky quartz, black tourmaline, or bronzite. Take the sanctuary with you, as it were. Whew. And literally, as I said from the card before, the world's still in chaos. There's still a shitstorm out there. You got to look after yourself. Yeah, exactly. Boundaries. All right. Ooh. The full moon on Friday. Even though we just went through the full moon, here's the full moon showing itself and its energy. Bronzite and brown tourmaline, beautiful. No, bronzite is its own energy, Faye. Brown tourmaline is dravite, which is another name for it, but they're very completely different energies. So for the Friday, we really are completing things. We really are letting things go. As I said, this month period, full moon to full moon, is a double full moon in Aquarius. So we have a full month worth of processing, of shifting, of changing, of releasing, and of letting go. Right? This is permission and also a warning that, like, you're still going. You're still letting things go. Things are still being completed. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you joined in. And yes, get that skull out. This is going to be also saying that things will come up, as I said, over the next month that you're going to need to sort of not repeatedly remove or let go of, but just be aware that because it's so big and so complex and so all-encompassing, it's not just going to be released in one day. It has to take time because you're processing and learning to understand. You're learning about what you're letting go of. And if you just let go of it without understanding why you're letting go of it, it'll come straight back. And you'll be like, why the fuck am I dealing with this again? No, it's about knowing that you have to learn. You've got to understand. You've got to give yourself the time to process things. If you can, if you're willing, get therapy, see a counselor, talk to a friend, get out what you need to for yourself. Sorry, I don't do personal readings on my lives. This is a reading for the collective and for everyone. So just watch and take what you can for yourself and leave what doesn't make sense to you. For the full moon, it's all about completion. So work with selenite, work with moonstone, work with peach selenite, work with rainbow moonstone, work with obsidian because it's a stone of endings and removal. Work with just don't overcomplicate it. Work with your selenites. Work with your selenites and your moonstones. Work with that energy that is here to help us finish and complete and let go. And again, be aware that it's this feeling of things coming up. Things continuing to sort of come up and bubble up to be removed. Yeah, exactly. It happens. It's necessary. It's necessary. So let yourself process. Let yourself take time to process and understand what it is that you're letting go of. Definitely, Megzi, Rainbow Moonstone is beautiful. It really is a beautiful energy because it's Rainbow Moonstone. Here's a little bit of science for everyone. A Rainbow Moonstone is technically white labradorite. Moonstone is moonstone. Labradorite is labradorite. So they are different. So I can show you because moonstone doesn't have the flash of color the same. I don't know if this is going to behave, but you can sort of see that it does go bluey. I'll see if it'll do it on the other side. There we go. So like that flash is a labradorite flash, right? That is not a moonstone flash. The moonstone flash is more soft and moon-like. So it's because that this is white and it has a blue tinge that they call it rainbow moonstone, but it is technically white labradorite, scientifically. And labradorite is different to moonstone because it grows in layers. It grows in layers of different feldspars, whereas your moonstone is one continuous one, and that's why it has the Schiller effect, the moonstone effect. Whereas your labradorite effect is known as labradorescence, and it only forms in labradorite, so this can only be a type of labradorite. Does that make sense? Bit of science for you. I hope that made sense. So yeah, think about allowing yourself to continue to let go, to continue to complete, to continue to remove, and know that if something comes up, you're not doing a bad job or you're not regressing. It's just the layers of the onion peeling. Does that make sense, everyone? Thank you. I don't have a lot of rainbow moonstone, but that heart spoke to me and I needed it. Yeah, exactly. So exactly, if you have rainbow moonstone, it is technically a white labradorite. Whereas if you have that moonstone that has the soft moonstone effect, which is known as Schiller, that is technically your moonstone. That's what a gemology degree gets you. All right, Saturday. Our last card of the week is there was someone who said it was their birthday on Saturday. I hope it's a nice relaxing one. Saturday, hit that weekend and cancel all plans. Please and thank you. Do as little as possible. Relax. Take a long bath, go get a massage, get a mani-pedi, watch movies inside all day, sit and read a book all day. I don't care what it is, but be relaxed, do little, take time out and take care of yourself. We're still processing, we're still working through things, we're still peeling those layers of the onion. So we need to find that peace and serenity for ourselves to continue to process and understand and let go. Don't force things. Don't feel like you need to do something. Don't, oh my God, like, that's perfect. That is honestly a relaxing thing for me. Leonie, a 5-hour tattoo session. I would lay there for the 5 hours getting that tattoo. That is perfect. Maybe you do it on the Sunday. Maybe you wait and do it on the Sunday. This is like, find your space, find your calm, find your peace and serenity. Again, people are going to be hectic, people are going to be crazy, people are going to be feeling all sorts of feelings, and it's really up to us to find our peace, find our calm, find that Zen state exactly. So do what you can to feel that. And by starting the week in our power, by Saturday, we will be able to be in that place. But also, like, if you have plans, if there are things on, make sure you're taking time out before and afterwards and in between. What is, sorry? Under the lake. It's just the reflection of what's above. It's like a Monet sort of soft reflection. It's beautiful. Sound bath, lovely. Yeah, exactly. It's like a still life. It's, just a moment in time that is relaxing and beautiful. And oh, sorry, the word. Sorry. Is that under the lake? Sorry. Stillness. Yes. So it's about finding that stillness, about finding that relaxation. I'm going to find a spot on Saturday like this down in Denmark to meditate with. Don't you worry. Sorry, having a bloody moment. I was literally trying to look up. I need to rest as well. I need this bloody holiday. My God. So yeah, find your stillness, find your break, find your calm, find your peace. Take time out on Saturday. Give yourself that time and that serenity and that relaxation. Take yourself away from the world if you need to. Yeah, I'm excited. Get out into nature. Like this could be anywhere in the Perth Hills if you're in Perth as well. Like, or anywhere at the moment in the Southern Hemisphere, because the winter is really beautiful like this. Find a spot that is peaceful in nature wherever you are in the world if you can. And give yourself... Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Tasmania. I live. I love it. We get there. We're all working together here. We all get there in the end. So there's a lot of layers to this. As I said, there is like finding stillness amongst the chaos of the day that could be there. And then there is the very literal of going out and finding a place like this. Or just like finding it within yourself at home. Give yourself space to meditate. Give yourself space to relax. Let yourself find stillness. Let your brain turn off. It's okay. It's okay. It's allowed to. It doesn't have to go all the time. Honest. I'm speaking from experience. As far as stillness goes, there's really a lot of crystals that we can work with that help us to feel calm, but I'm being specifically drawn to crystals like angelite and celestite. I'm being drawn to blue lace agate, these soft blue calming stones, damburite, angel aura quartz, scholasite. These stones are really calming. Soft purple amethyst can be super calming as well. I love hemimorphite for calming, lepidolite, phosphosiderite, manganocalcite. Fuck, I could keep going. There are so many. So many. Amen, Shannon. Amen. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So find your stillness, find your calm, give yourself that space. You're allowed to. Oh, hold on. We're back. Sorry, everyone. My internet just decided to misbehave, but we're back. Hi, we're all okay? We're all here? You can all see me and hear me? Just had a little drop, I think, with the internet. Just let me know that you're here, you're in, you're watching, and I'll keep going. Awesome. All right. So that's the week proper. Our next card is our overview card. Our overview for the week is... I'm so glad you found us and got to join in as well. Thank you so much. I love, being here in Perth and being able to reach the world and share things. Okay, I think internet's back up to full. We're back! Okay, awesome. Our last card, our overview card for the whole week is... very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. The desert, the Vision Quest. Being a dubbed movie. Hilarious. Okay. This is telling you that things are being stripped away. Things are being ripped away. Things are being taken away from you so that you can find the clarity that you need. So not only are you letting go of things, but the universe is pulling things away from you. The universe is taking things from you, taking things off of you so that you can find the clarity that you need. So this is a time of simplification. This is a time of less is more. Hard for me. This is a time of taking time out by yourself to be inspired, to figure out the way forward. It's very important that you understand your vision quest is yours alone and for no one else. The idea of the vision quest is like being sent out into the desert with nothing. Pretty much nothing. I think the most that you were given in traditional vision quests would be maybe a skin of water, maybe some hallucinogens. Off you go, find yourself. Like, this is the world. The world is forcing us to strip and pull back the layers of the things that are not good for us and that have been built up over time that are not for our best, not for our highest good. And it's all being stripped away so we can rebuild. We can find that clarity. We can find that place of purity to start fresh. Think about your inner child. Think about being unadulterated by the thoughts of others. Think about what your soul wants, what your soul needs, what is your innermost truth. Think about the things that have been taken away and stripped away from you and why. Know that it's always for a reason, it's always for a purpose. Exactly, lifting the veil. Yeah, it's one of those things. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's use the things that are around us. Be trying to be as good as we can, but also what do you need? Where have things not been right? Where have I been doing things for others? And how can I do things better? How can I change things? And how can I make things better for those that come after me than for how it was left to me? This week feels very much about anything that is going to help you to find clarity. So I would like you very, very, very specifically, clear calcite. If you don't have clear calcite, please. Clear calcite is going to be really beneficial this week. Clear calcite is such an amazing stone for clarity because it helps us to sort of separate information and spread things out so you can see everything, so you know what's right for you and what you can let go of. Think about stones like stick-tight serpentine, which I started the week with. Stick-tight serpentine helps us to strip away and remove. That serpentine energy removes, lets go of stuff, helps us to shed our skin. But the stick-tight within it helps us to understand those patterns, understands what we're removing and letting go of and releasing. Does this make sense, everyone? Obsidian could be really beneficial. Selenite could be really beneficial. Tourmaline quartz, tourmalated quartz, black tourmaline quartz would be really good because you've got that combination of that yin-yang healing, the black and the clear, helping to remove things and clear things out and help you to find that clarity as you're moving forward. So black tourmaline in quartz or tourmalated quartz would be perfect as well this week. And things that give us like heightened perspective as well. So sapphire, lapis, like really high thought, dumortierite, these things that give us really high thought, clear thought would be very beneficial this week. I would recommend journaling as well, a lot, writing and journaling a lot, so you can let go, so you can strip away and remove and find that clarity as well energetically. If you need to continue to write and burn this week to let go, do so. If you need to go on long walks by yourself, take time out by yourself. Do it as often as you can this week, because you're going to need it. Yeah, it's basically really about connecting to yourself, listening to yourself, focusing on you, and stripping away the things that are going to hold you back from that. We're continuing to peel off those layers. We're continuing to rewrite the patterns of the past with this Aquarian energy. So let your mind wander and grow and open and think, and allow the past to be the past, because it is. It's that simple. That's it. That is the guidance from the Earth Magic deck this week. Lots of interesting stuff. If you caught the end, or if you came through halfway or whatever, I'll be sharing this to my YouTube, my IGTV, and my Facebook wall, so you can watch it back again if you need to, and check back through the week and just go, oh shit, that's what I needed to do. That was the card of the day. These are the crystals that are going to be helpful. Take care of yourself, look after yourself. I will be intermittently sharing stuff over my break, because there are still things coming up. There are things that I want to tell you about, so we'll be sharing things, little bits and pieces whilst I'm away. I will still be doing my lives over this next 3 weeks off. So every Sunday, you'll still be able to catch me live at 9 in the morning here on Facebook and Instagram, sharing the weekly guidance. So this Sunday coming, I'll be down in Denmark, hopefully somewhere a little bit special and beautiful, and I will share something while I'm down there. But otherwise, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves. I will have my diary with me, so if you would like to book in a reading for when I get back, please feel free, because my spots are already filling up to September. There's not a lot left for August, and then it's going to be September. So if you do want to book in for a reading via video, please send me a message. I will have my diary with me, and I will book you in happily. We love that. It's perfect Saturday evening for you, so it means you're fully prepared for the week ahead. We love it. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you all so much wherever you are in the world. The Stonehenge stone, or Stonehenge bluestone, or Pressley bluestone, sorry. But also there are 2 fluorites, bleu jaune or blue john fluorite. And then there is Rogerly fluorite. So 2 fluorites that come from the UK, Snow Eagle Wolf. Yeah, thank you for joining in. If it was your first time, very, 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 very welcome to you. My name is Kyle. I'm the Crystalline Mage. I'm all about crystals and magic. Thank you all. Namaste. Stay safe and stay sane. Take care of yourself. Peace out and lots of love. Have a great week, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.